folks, a very warm welcome to you all. James here once again, and this will be the first part of two parts to really a follow-up to my visit to Blakemar Briars a little while ago, and you would have seen Mike working on one of the pipes, turning a stem, and in fact I had two other pipes worked on also, but not whilst I waited. He didn't have time to do those ones whilst I was there, so yeah, three pipes, the chosen few, all with issues with the stems, so I took them all to Mike, and what you will see is essentially before and after. So there was a little bit of a gap between me being able to pick up the other two, and Mike was also very busy, which is great for him, and I wasn't really in any huge hurry, yes, in the first part I just run through and show you what the issues are, and hopefully you'll stay with me and you'll enjoy the results. So without further ado, here they are. So here's the first of the pipes, and this is a rather nice, actually unbranded pipe that I have shown on this channel before, and it happens to be a pipe in which I smoke all my chocolate blends, and it's a lovely smoker, quite a sizable bowl, and it does have some lovely bird's eye and lovely graining to it. As you can see, and the only markings indicates that it is London made, and that it is stamped simply as a giant, and I think that's 130, and it is a big pipe. It'll swallow a fair amount of tobacco in the chamber, giving a nice long smoke. There's a few little holes, and I say it's well used. It's quite scorched. I picked this up as an estate pipe, and I've smoked this an awful lot, so it is showing that now, and I do like the character of it. So I think it deserves a bit of a spruce up, and actually I've stopped smoking it over the past few months because I actually put a hole in the stem, as you can clearly see there. And excuse the horrible state of that. It's even though I've not long stopped smoking, it's oxidised quite badly actually. So I sort of coped with that for a while, and it's very, very thin, as you can see. So high time for a new stem, I think. So that's the first one. Second one is probably a slightly better quality pipe, and it's this Lovely little, it's a Barling, and I don't know whether you'd class that as a Zulu shape possibly, but again, some very nice bird's eye grain on this side. Sorry about the shine there. And on the other side, and especially around the front, some nice flame grain which runs right down the bottom of the stummel to the underside there. So again, a much smaller pipe, this one. This is not a bad sized bowl, it's quite deep. As you see, it's got a little bit of scorch on there. Again, this is an estate pipe. This was very generously gifted to me by a very dear friend, and unfortunately I dropped it. And I shall show you the stem in a minute, but I'll just see if I can show you the stampings on this. They are fairly there we go. So made in Denmark. I think it is a Barling. So look at that that flame grain there. That's just wonderful. There is a well, that's a shape number or a model number. But as you can see, snapped off in the tenon, and it hasn't left much there to get hold of. So here's the stem. That's again, this has got a little bit got a bit of a mess because I haven't been smoking this for obvious reasons. So quite a nice shape to it. It's quite a short pipe, not quite a nose warmer, but fairly short, and delightful for a stronger blend of flake or something like, or cube cut, or something that you don't need quite so much of a quantity of. And it is marked on the stem there, but that's quite faint. I can make that out. Not quite. But again, you can see the damage there. So, and again, not much to play with, so that will probably have to be drilled out. But obviously, I want to keep this stem if I can, because it's quite an unusual shape, being oval, and obviously that fits in with the shape of the stem on the where it comes into the stem from the stummel there. So that's the second one there for repair. And then finally, at this stage, something which I really wanted to get sorted out was my only meerschaum, which I'm very fond of, and I do smoke an awful lot. And you can see that it's a very pleasing shade. It's been around for quite some time, I would imagine. So it's obviously carved in the shape of a bulldog bulldog style pipe there, and the only markings on this is just on the side there where it just says genuine block Meerschaum. So quite obviously a lot of Meerschaum pipes are quite intricately carved, but this one, it does have this sort of detail on the top there, which I rather like. But it smokes beautifully, and it is, as you know, not going to go into too much detail about Meerschaums, but it is ideal for anything really, and it's got quite a few sort of dimples and scratches and scrapes here and there, but I don't mind that. But what I do mind is the fact that it has a mismatched stem, and it had this on when I acquired it. And again, this is this was an estate pipe that it actually came in a job lot. Again, sorry about the horrible, disgusting taste of the stem there. And this is a threaded stem, so that is a good part about it, in that that is a good fit. So what I'm hoping is that this, if there isn't something available to fit directly, obviously this stem really is nothing special, can be used and have the threaded section removed and put into a more suitable stem. So there we have it. So I'm very fond of this, and it has been on quite a number of travels. There's a well-loved pipe, as you can see, but it is slightly awkward to smoke because the angles here, it needed to be a straight stem really. You can see it's a bit very mismatched, and of course when you're clenching this, obviously it's the bowl is tipped, which is okay once you're underway with your smoke, but initially it can be a bit tricky to keep your sort of your char light in the top there without it going everywhere. So anyway, that's number 3 to be worked on. So I look forward to getting these back into order, and as soon as they are sorted and back again, I shall show you the results.